community work, right? They take their corporate social responsibility very seriously. That's one thing that Kasapreko is noted for. And of course, they've had numerous awards when it comes to engaging in all kinds of CSR activities. So as a solely Ghanaian-owned business within the beverage manufacturing industry, Kasapreko recognizes that they have to do what the others are not doing for the country to replenish the resources that everybody depends on, right?
Yeah.
So Kasapreko is doing tree planting, and they're undertaking a tree planting activity with the Forestry Commission, looking to contribute to the afforestation of, forest reserves, build positive relations with communities, among employees, and a whole lot of other things. So don't be too surprised that Kasapreko is doing this kind of activity, because they are noted for doing a lot of CSR activities. So I've been joined in the studio to talk about this by two beautiful ladies from Kasapreko PLC. Esi Defo is here. She's Health and Safety Manager at Kasapreko PLC. Esi, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you and good to have us here.
Yes, and we're happy that you've joined us here in the studio. Linda Adu is here in the studio as well. She is Brands Manager for Kasapreko PLC. Linda, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I see that Linda came with a bottle of Awake.
I know,
Purified
right?
drinking water.
Everywhere I go.
Yeah, everywhere you go, a bottle of Awake.
Yes.
Yes. I don't like the small bottle. I like the big one. You brought the small bottle.
That's
I was
very portable.
expecting,
You
yes.
can carry it. Actually,
You can
goes
carry
into
it
your
everywhere.
pocket. Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. But I like the big one because
We'll bring you some.
I
don't
drink a lot of water.
worry. Good.
So tell us about, this Kasapreko PLC tree planting initiative. Elaborate. I mean, I try to elaborate, but
Yes,
I mean, that is
think
me.
you took the seal out of.
I mean, that is just me. I
The
was,
wind out
trying
of
to
the
get
sail.
in. You are the one who has a better understanding of it. So help
Sure.
us understand what all of this is about.
Thank you. And so we start by saying that the best time to plant trees was actually 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But the second best time for us is now. So for Kasapreko, the best time is now.
Right.
As you already said, we are a solely owned Ghanaian beverage manufacturing industry. And we recognize that we do not have to do what other people are doing. When you are into manufacturing, it is important that you also think about the resources that you are using.
Right.
And you need to find ways of, replenishing them.
Mm-hmm.
And so by undertaking this tree planting with the Forestry Commission, we are actually doing this with the Forestry Commission.
Right.
Because they have the leeway and the means to acquire, land to do this.
Right.
We look at contributing to the afforestation of our forest reserves. And it is not just in Dodowa, it's cuts across the whole country, where as an entity, Forestry Commission is aiming to plant 10 million trees across the country.
10
10
million
million
trees.
trees.
Wow.
Out of which Kasapreko also has a quota to share.
Mm-hmm.
And so we want to get our hands into the soil,
Mm-hmm.
and our way of ensuring that we contribute positively to the ecosystem and maintaining a good balance with the resources that we utilize.
Right. So what is the motivation, for Kasapreko to embark on this initiative?
So as you know, Kasapreko, we are always prioritizing sustainability and community welfare.
Right.
When anyone hears Kasapreko, what comes to their mind is their One for Life activity.
One for life.
What we do with Cardiothoracic Center.
Exactly.
For every bottle you buy, we
Yeah.
contribute an amount to
the
help
Cardiothoracic
people,
Center.
yes, with heart diseases
Yeah.
and also go through successful heart surgeries. But what people do not know is that we've been in partnership with GIZ for the past 3 years, where we go to communities to construct mechanized boreholes to give them access to drinking water. So we are using this activity to let people know that, yes, we care about Ghanaians, we care about our community. It's not only giving back to the Cardiothoracic Center. We are also very much aware about the needs of our environment and how we need to help preserve it. That is why we are doing this. It's actually our first time, so we want Ghanaians to know that, yes, we started, as our name connotes, Kasapreko. We talk once.
Yeah.
This will not be
Kasapreko.
the last time. Yes, that is it. That was set apart from competition.
Right.
So we want Ghanaians to know that it's not only cardio, we support other things as well. And this is here to stay.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing more tree planting activities,
Yes,
right?
you will.
So you're doing this with the Forestry Commission, of course. You mentioned the number of trees, which is the overall goal. So out of these number of trees, how many does Kasapreko plan to plant, and where are the trees going to be planted?
Okay, so we plan to plant 3,000 trees over the next 2 years.
Okay.
Starting with 1,000 trees at the Cheaper Forest Reserve area on the 26th of July this month.
Right.
Yes.
It's actually this Friday.
26th July, there, that's in 2 days.
That's in
Yes.
2 days.
Yeah.
And so we are really gearing up for that activity. The selected location is the Cheaper Forest, which is around the Dodowa enclave.
Okay.
And that is what we are going to do. The target is 3,000, but for now we are going to be planting 1,000
So you are planting 3,000 trees
in the next 2 years.
in the next 2 years, and you are beginning with 1,000
1,000,
trees
yes.
at the
Exactly.
Chippa Forest Reserve around the Dodua area. It reminds me that I say nobody knows what goes on in the Dodua Forest. But Kasapreko will show you that tree planting is going on.
Yes.
So what are the expected outcomes, of this tree planting exercise or initiative?
So as nature, we need to recuperate whatever it is that we are inheriting.
Yeah.
And the expected outcomes of this initiative include increased green cover. We want to have more trees.
Right.
We need to have improved air quality and enhanced biodiversity in communities around Dodowa.
Okay.
Additionally, we aim to raise awareness about the importance of environmental stewardship among our employees, our customers, and our immediate community.
So we know that when the trees are planted, they need to be maintained. People plant
Exactly.
trees and they don't do anything, and then the trees will then die. So
Yeah.
what measures are you putting in place to make sure that these trees are properly maintained after they are planted?
Okay, so in collaboration still with the Forestry Commission, a maintenance plan involving regular monitoring, watering and protection of the trees from pests, diseases, bushfires is going to be undertaken.
Right.
So that we can ensure that these trees will survive.
Okay.
Another important aspect is that 1 year immediately after planting these trees, we are going to be doing something called a survival survey, where we are going to check the trees that we've planted. Are they thriving? Are they surviving? If we lose some along the way, we are going to put in another plan to replant, because we do not want to leave the ground bare. We want to continue this feat.
And can we be a part of it? Can the public be a part of it? Those listening, other organizations, can we get
Yes.
involved in this?
Definitely. We welcome public participation, and we encourage Ghanaians to join this Green Ghana project. Even if you can't be there with us physically, go to your social media, talk about us on your statuses. If you want to join us, as AC mentioned, we'll be at the Chipper Forest from 7 a.m. through the whole day till 5.
From 7 a.m. to 5?
Yes.
What should we wear when we are coming?
Don't
Should
just
we wear
come.
Wellington boots?
Yes,
come.
you
Just
can
wear
and
covered footwear.
Covered
Footwear.
footwear.
Not necessarily
So I can
Wellington
wear
boots.
my kambu and come.
and
Just wear your
some
kambu.
ragged
Wear my
jeans so that
Yes.
you don't have
Ragged
insect
jeans.
bites along
So
the
when I
line.
come, you give me a tree to plant.
I will give you definitely.
All sorted. Food to eat, water to drink. Obviously, Awake will refresh
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And you also get to interact with the people behind the Kasapreko brand. Yes.
Okay. So on Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this initiative, this tree planting initiative, how does it align with Kasapreko's overall ESG, strategy? That's the environmental, social, and governance strategy.
Yeah. So I'll take that. This initiative is a key component of our broader business strategy,
Yeah.
with particular focus on 3 aspects of the UN SDG goals.
Right.
In total, we have 17 SDG goals, and we are focusing in relation to this tree planting initiative, climate action, life on land, and then responsible consumption and production, which is all aligned to the way we work and our operations. This initiative demonstrates our commitment to these goals in reducing our carbon footprints and promoting ecological balance. So by integrating our ESG principles into our operations, we aim to make a positive and lasting impact on society. This initiative complements our existing efforts in education, healthcare, and infrastructural development, so that we can solidify our role as a responsible corporate, organization.
Right. of course, Kasapreko is noted for that, right? And because you have other initiatives. So,
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
let's
yes.
talk about that. The other initiatives that you are involved in, other ESG initiatives that Kasapreko is involved in.
It seems like that.
Yes.
So apart from tree planting,
Uh-huh.
Kasapreko is actively involved in several other environmental initiatives. These include waste management and recycling programs.
Yeah.
You know, we produce in plastic bottles and all
Yes.
that. So we don't want to find ourselves at the end of the day having littering and all that. So we really focus on managing the waste that we produce
Okay.
and find ways of recycling these as well.
Right.
And then we are also into water conservation projects, as Linda already mentioned,
Yeah.
in the preparation of boreholes and
To communities.
to communities and helping the less fortunate people. And then energy efficient measures also as part of our operational ways of working. So we are expanding our ESG efforts also in areas such as clean water provision, educational support, health programs, as you already heard on the One for Life
Yeah,
initiative,
One for Life, yeah.
where we focus on giving life to people
One for
through
Life.
surgery.
Yes, One for
So
Life.
it's a broad thing that we are doing, and it's not just producing drinks for people to take, but also trying to make lives better.
Yeah.
Yes. To add to what AC said, this year is fully packed with activities to sustain our environment. So with the waste management, at the end of this month, going into August, we have an activity where we are going to clean the Lungwa Beach.
Okay.
And we are not using outside resources. The staff of Kasapreko is actually doing that.
Wow.
We try to promote these activities so that people who work in the company are also responsible wherever they go. And I don't know if you heard, your favorite water brand this year, we increased or we doubled the amount we donate to Cardio. We've been in partnership with Cardio since 2016.
Right.
And after 8 years, we've increased our amount to 150,000 per quarter.
Wow.
Making it 600,000 a year instead of 300,000. So
Wow.
these are things we are doing in our own small ways. We are encouraging other corporate organizations to also pick other stuff. Then at the end of the day, you realize that whilst we are all doing small things in our own small way, we'll contribute to make Ghana better. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, ladies, for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.
And
Thank
a
you.
big thank you to Kasapreko for doing all that you do. Yes, donating to supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. Because of that, I always drink awake. You know, because I know that when I buy awake,
That's good. We are proud
a
of
part
you.
of it is going to the National Cardiothoracic Center.
Yes.
And of course, the tree planting exercise. I have some kambu there, so
Join us.
I'm going
Yes.
to, yeah.
We'll take it offline. We'll be expecting to see you.
Where the kambu. Don't worry, I'll come. When from here, I'm coming straight to Dudua. yeah, to come and plant trees. Issy Defo,
Yes.
thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for
Health
having us.
and Safety Manager. I already feel safe because you are here
Trust me,
in the
you
studio.
should.
Yes.
Yeah, and
If AC is around, you are safe.
You are safe.
yeah. I can feel the safety. You know, I feel safe in the studio. Linda, thank you also for joining us.
Yes.
Brands Manager.
Yes, thank
No
you for
wonder
having
you are
us.
carrying their week around. You
I
know.
know,
Exactly.
right?
Branding. All right, so be a part of the Kasapreko tree planting exercise. As you hear them, they say the public is invited. It's on Friday. They're going to the forest there.
Yeah.
So make sure that you are part of it. Make sure that you are helping to plant a tree. They say when the last tree dies, the last man dies. So let's help plant trees. Let's improve our oxygen. You know, nowadays there's too much sun. Too much sun because we don't have plenty trees. Cut down all the trees. So let's plant the trees. Let's support Kasapreko to plant the trees. You're still listening to Starr, should I say, the Morning Star here on Star 103.5 FM. We'll be right back.
They're luckiest.
Star 7